What's up, people? I'm going to be doing another train with me video. This video, I've changed the style of the way that I do these. I'm going to be kind of combining the analysis with the actual training. So you're going to just hear from me as I do the training, hear my annoying voice. But yeah, going through this session anyway, this is going to be a lighter session. It's not going to be a full session. It's just pretty much like grease the groove as you kind of know it. But yeah, I kind of forgot what I was doing already. I'm going to just be kind of taking you through like my warm up, what I do kind of for one arm handstands, for planche, for front lever, just on like the grease the groove days. Handstands don't really change too much as I like compared to my big sessions and normal sessions. They don't really need that much rest. As a matter of fact, I pretty much train them every day, so nothing's going to change too much there, but you're going to see what I do just to stay active pretty much on the days that I am recovering. So one thing about warm-ups or warming up is I never see it as just kind of rotating or just messing around, just doing random stuff. Is really just looking for it or trying to identify anything that doesn't really feel right. So if you can do as close to the movement that you're going to be doing as possible, that's always best, right? If you're doing planche, and go into an easier progression of planche just to feel the movement, feel if the shoulders doesn't feel right, or feel if the wrists don't feel right. Same with the handstands. It's like I'm just moving them around, rotating them around, any kind of direction that I would be really using in the handstand. If there's any clinks or like clicky parts and I just want to massage or move around that area a little bit more just to really just loosen it. All right, so handstand practices first. What I just do is just go into a normal handstand pretty much. First of all, this ground is a little uneven, so I'm going to need to find a better space, but just normal handstand, feeling around really, kind of moving the shoulders really just to see if everything is feeling all right before I actually do my one arm practice. Yeah. So moving on to the one arm drill. What I do for this drill is shoulder taps, and the reason I do this drill is because they are so beneficial to learning. Like you shouldn't be doing attempts for one arm training because it just trains the wrong intention. And you're going to spend years there messing around. Trust me, I know. With the shoulder taps, so they teach you to take the arm off, right, or get to the position, but then also pull back, also pull yourself back. So you're learning that correction, right? And then the better and better you get at this, you'll start to feel that, oh wait, I can just hold these handstands. I can kind of control when I go back and when I go forth, right? It's almost like a cheat code to learning the one arm handstand, but it is a boring drill. So I've kind of set up a game in a sense, right? Right now I'm reaching for 16 reps within 8 attempts. I can only do 8 attempts, as in I can only, if I fail, right, switching side to side, then I can only go up 8 times to repeat that, right? This pushes me to focus because I've got a limited amount of attempts. But again, if you have too many attempts, guys, you're not going to really be paying attention, and you're going to be almost just getting yourself into bad habits, and that's not what we want with handstand training. All right, so that's 2, but the left side, it was too quick, right? Normally, since I didn't bend the arm, which is what I count as like a proper, like, oh, it's a bad form, it doesn't count. I will count that one, but I'm going to be trying to lean more on the left, because that's the only way it's going to get stronger if I actually take the risk, right? The main thing about this game is it's okay if I lose, right? It's okay if I don't actually make the score that I'm trying to get, but the main thing is taking risk, because if you don't take risk within your handstand training, you're not going to learn new things. 2 reps and 2 attempts, right? I've got 6 more attempts. Okay, so now I'm 3 attempts, 2 reps, done 2 reps. I had to check the recording back on that last one because I just couldn't really understand it, but from the looks of it, I wasn't straightening out properly. And this is what I do normally when I'm not like recording like this as well. I do one video, come back, look at it, take a break, scroll through, see like how I can improve, because a lot of the times you just it's just awareness. You don't know what has actually happened. So yeah, so I broke the line, so I'm going to try and stretch up more in my attempts this time. Just one more thing, I'm just staying on the right. I only move on to the next rep until like when this rep is finished, essentially, right? So most of the time you'll see me on the left side, and that's because the left needs the most work. So only when I complete a rep I finish it. Just a little bit too much, right? I'll go have a look at the recording, see what I can work on, and then come back to you guys. I've checked the recording back and I've done 3 reps in 5 attempts. So really the left arm needs quite a bit of work, just pushing in. I've seen the recordings, my left arm still isn't in enough, and I have gotten to the position, so I'm going to be really focusing on that. Fatigue there, so that's when I got to the right position. I was really fighting for it. Just didn't feel good taking the arm off. That's the only thing. So if I don't feel comfortable taking the arm off, I'm not going to take the arm off, or if I don't feel weightless taking the arm off, I'm not going to. Ugh. Oh, see, there we go. That's what we're looking for. So that's the last rep anyway. But you could see I was on top of my shoulder a lot more on my left. Maybe I had a slight arch. I'm still working through that, still working through straightening. But on the right side, it was really nice. I was, as always, just drifting over very nicely. I'm feeling comfortable on the right side. That's why I'm able to just hold right side one arm handstand. And also from this drill, if you're able to do this cleanly, then you're pretty much just able to hold a one arm handstand if you have control in this drill, right? That's why I kind of push people towards drills anytime they're trying to learn one-arm handstand, not attempts, because attempts will just hold you where you are. The drills will get you to where you want to go. Handstand side to side, I have no idea how many I've actually done. I know I didn't get to 16 though, but I've increased that from 8 to 16 reps that I need to complete it within 8 attempts. The rotational drill, I need to make a full circle and a full circle back. It was just a semicircle and a semicircle back. Now it's a full circle all the way around and a full circle all the way back within 8 reps. So let's give that a go. So almost made a full circle. I've done 1 attempt. I've got 7 more to do, so probably looking good on this one. What I do is I just remember vaguely where my hands were positioning wise, and then I kick up to the same position again, and then continue on, finish the circle, then go back the other way. Oh. Does get pretty fatiguing, but now we've done a full circle, half a circle back, and I think that's within 2 attempts. So we've only got half a circle more to go. Really inefficient for the drill. Bending the arms like that, it doesn't help. So I do try and be as straight as possible. Okay, so now I'm going to go on to my planche and front lever training. I'm going to just do planche here, bring the camera around, do some front levers there. Again, this is a kind of grease the groove day, just pretty much a rest day. No failure sets. And then just front lever activation. Alright, so I'm gonna just go for a full planche, gonna just be good form, maybe about 5 seconds or 6 seconds, just not anywhere near failure. Yeah. So full planche hold felt pretty heavy, honestly. or heavier than it would normally. Maybe I pushed myself a little hard yesterday with my planche training. But one thing that's been honestly a game changer for me, since when I couldn't do planches, right? I was just struggling or just leaning in and then maybe holding a second and then falling over and calling that a planche, right? From like maybe 4 months ago, 5 months ago. And then to where I am now, where it's like I'm confidently holding it, confidently doing free presses, getting loads of push-ups and stuff like that. Actually, no, not push-ups have nothing to do with it, but the presses and the planches have improved so much because in the planche hold or in the planche press, they're the same thing essentially. A press is me pushing up, a hold is me pushing up as well. It's just that I'm pushing up with less intensity in the hold. So it's not a lean, it's not me leaning forwards and trying to slow down my lean. It's actually me pushing this way. I'm pushing this way. What's actually making me lean over is my legs. I'm pushing myself onto it. So watch me. I'm not going to do a full attempt, but maybe straddle actually. I'm going to lean in and I'm going to push myself up, right? That's what the arms are doing. The arms are resisting against that. See, they start pushing. So they've started pushing, right? As soon as I'm about to reach that position, they're pushing, and then my legs kind of do the rest of the work. They've already loaded and they've locked onto the force, right? Or they've allowed the force. When I go down lower in the planche, or because I'm starting just before I lean in, all I'm doing is not pushing with enough force to push me back. If you think about it that way, I'm still pushing, but not with enough force to push me back. And when I reach that balance point within the planche, I start pushing with more intensity so that I'm actually pushing enough to actually hold the movement. That's the way you've got to think about your planche leans, your tuck planche, straddle planche, whatever planche it is. It doesn't matter the progression. If you can build this habit or this way of thinking early, it gives you so much more strength in the movement. You're not being dominated by the movement, or you're not succumbing to just falling over or trying to resist. You're actually attacking the movement. So super annoying, but I didn't actually bring my wrist wraps, which really help with these types of bars, or just any bars in general, but it's just very awkward feeling when you're doing like touch front lever and force grip. So those help out quite a bit, so I'm gonna have to see how I do without them. But yeah, I guess I'll give it a go. I'm gonna go for a full touch front lever, just hold, nothing else. Now I'm going to be doing planche push-ups, straddle planche push-ups. I'm going to just for feeling engagement, and also so I don't really forget the movement, because right now I'm training presses. I've just come off of push-ups, now working on the presses, and then after the presses I'll actually be starting to work on the one arm progressions or so for the planche. Also working set on the front lever or touch front lever. I'm just going to do some straddle front lever pull-ups, nothing too hard. I'm not going to do any full or anything like that, but I'm really trying to, as I said, activate the left side, trying to feel it a little bit more on this one. Definitely a little bit more engaged. I am working through the left side. I did have an injury on my shoulder. That's why it's very almost inactive, tight in certain areas. So I'm really just trying to feel that muscle-mind connection again. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just do some contraction exercises. Up until now, this point, I've been doing it with bands, but I found that it gets very, very uncomfortable just stacking band and band and band. And I've even gotten to the point where I've needed to wrap the bands around my hands to make the drill harder, more engaging. So what I'm actually going to be doing is I'm going to be doing the scapular retraction and protraction within the tuck planche. I'm going to be building that up to advanced tuck, straddle tuck, and then full, seeing if I can protract and retract within the full later on as I get more and more advanced. If that's possible, we'll see. But tuck, I know I can definitely do a few reps. It's important. I need to make sure that I'm not fatiguing the tuck planche before I fatigue the actual scapular protraction and depression, though. That's an important factor that I need to take into account. So today is more a little bit of a test to see how this works and to see if it's actually a good drill. All right. Oh, yeah, that's a nice drill. So I'll start off with just 10 reps. I'm going to build that up. Actually, I'll go to 12 reps because that pushes me a little bit beyond 2. And then with the front lever, I'm going to do some retraction, unretraction, just in the advanced tuck. So actually relatively easy on the advanced tuck. What I'm going to be doing, because I'm only going to go up to about 12 or 16 reps, so I know I can definitely get that within, let me make sure I'm still in frame, within 2 attempts, because I just got 9 there. All right, so same again, I'm going to try and reach the 12. As a matter of fact, we're going to do 16. I think I can. No. We only got 5 last time, so I'm going to try and reach the 12 in one. See if we can get 7 this time. We'll see anyway. And then if we can't, then we'll do one more set. But it didn't quite make the 6. I've got 2 more reps to do. Yep, that's a really nice draw. I can really feel the engagement there. So last 2 we'll just finish up. So we got 5 and 5. I think that was the number anyway. So 2 more, and for next session or next kind of easier session, what do you call it? Grease the groove session, where I do like the complementary exercises. I'm going to be aiming for 6 and 6, which should be easy. Me done for my kind of easier grease the groove session. Hope you guys learned something from this. I'm just gonna hit a few like combos just to finish off the session. Nothing too hard or anything like that, but just for like some clips and stuff like that, and we'll see how they go. Probably hit some one-arm handstands on the high bars. Oh, I think I just saw a rat or a mouse move in the background. Jeez. Anyway, all right, what I want to try and get is full pike, like is a no bend in the arms, to one arm handstand. I'm gonna try and not do a straddle, and then I think that will be it. I'm gonna just try and fall out that side straight, or if I'm feeling it, I might come back to this side. We'll see. Oh. Very scary and full, and very, very hard to drift over onto that side. You could probably see that my arm was bent. I'm gonna give it another go. Yeah. Couldn't quite get it, a little bit of fatigue. Right. What I'll try next is the same one that I did last week. It's a bit boring, but we'll go to the straddle hold. Straddle is a little bit easier to get over because I can kind of just move the hips, or what do you call it? Kind of, I forgot what the name of it is, like the side bend, right? I can side bend over to the side. It's a little bit easier to getting to that side because of that. All right, as I'm feeling a little fatigued, I'm gonna end this session, shoot a couple more videos. If you're struggling with your training or you do want some one-to-one help, then there's going to be a coaching link down in the description. Just click that, there'll be a little form for you. And anyways guys, thank you for watching, thank you for engaging with the video, and I'll see you next time.